name's Tom Hughes and I run Ritual Video, which is a production company that makes kind of narrative music videos for metal bands. The content of the song is about the childhood of Ed Gein. What KK wanted to do was kind of show the carefree childhood of him running around in these like rural settings, you know, like through fields and in woods and things, but then also kind of the struggle he had with kind of dealing with his mother, and hint at kind of the darkness that was to come. So the pre-production took about 3 weeks, maybe a month of getting things together. I did some research on Ed, what his childhood was like, and his mother and who she was and what their relationship was like, so I could try and show it in the video. And what I normally do is I'll just watch things, like I'll talk to the band about the kind of films they want it to look like and the directors they like and the vibe they want it to have, and then I'll watch stuff to get in the zone of what I'm making. So with this, it was House for a Thousand Corpses, the original Texas Chainsaw for the darker stuff. The innocence of him just kind of running around the countryside, being a kid, was something I really wanted to get into it, and like the carefree approach that he has to life. So that, like, to get that kind of stuff, I was watching Stand By Me to see how the kids related to each other, what they were doing for fun, like just watching like kind of classic, mostly 80s like childhood films about kids on an adventure, like even things like Goonies and stuff, just what are kids doing for fun when they're running around the countryside. The shoot was 2 days in Hereford with my friend's family. So the son played young Ed and his dad played the older version of Ed. And I was really lucky because they live in Hereford in this really beautiful bit of countryside. I've known them for years. I've shot something with their family before. The girl in the video is the real life sister of the boy who plays Ed. So I basically just went to Hereford, stayed there for a weekend and shot everything with this one family. We did a lot of the running round, a lot of the countryside stuff on the first day with him kind of going on adventure and doing the light-hearted stuff, and then the second day we did all the stuff in the shed, the stuff with the mother, and some of the darker stuff with the dad as well. I tried to separate it, so the darker stuff you see with the adult character, just so I didn't have to get the actual 8-year-old to do anything too dark on camera. Filming on Super 8 was a challenge because I'd never done it before. Like, I've always wanted to shoot on film for years. I've been putting Super 8 grains on things. I'm always putting Super 8 borders on stuff and light leaks and making it look like film when I edit anyway. So I really wanted to actually learn how to shoot on film. And then when this project came along, and the look we talked about was this really old, kind of weathered film look that, especially in the cutaways from things like Devil's Rejects, I knew I had to shoot on film, otherwise it just wouldn't look right. So what I did was I shot digitally, and then I doubled that up with shooting on Super 8 at the same time. The main difficulty really is just shooting in 2.5 minutes. So you've got one roll of film, which if you're shooting at 24 frames, which is what I need to shoot to edit, you can only get so much footage. So like every time I pulled that trigger on the camera, I was so aware that I was burning film, which was a really cool thing actually. I thought I'd be more worried about it than I was. It actually ended up being really fun and really freeing, and I found that I actually had more time than I thought I had. And then the video will hopefully be out this summer, and you'll be able to see it on KK Hammond's YouTube channel, probably my Vimeo as well, and we'll also be posting stuff on social media, so you can follow both of us as @ritual_video and @the Curse of K.K. Hammond.